Now coming to the next part of our lesson, that is the continuation of the lesson. As I all mentioned you have only biographical sketch and profile for your exam paper. So, but you should have knowledge of what are biographies actually. That is the reason I gave you all the three details. Okay, just to make you aware that we have three different types of biographies, like biographical sketch, okay, autobiography and profile. I gave you details, but you are going to be asked only these two. What are those two? Biographical sketch for 10 marks, that is your major discourse, and profile for 5 marks for your minor discourse. But how are these questions asked? So they can be asked in two different ways. Either they can ask you to write the information in a tabular form, okay, or by giving a paragraph, or sometimes information of the person is given, that is the details of the person is given, and whatever the details are given, okay, they will ask you to write in a paragraph form. So either ways they will ask you one. Just read the question properly and write. Most probably generally it will be details will be given, and those details are asked to write in a paragraph. They will be asking you to write in a paragraph. But very rarely, sometimes in the 7 or 8 years of this new introduction of this new textbook, so they ask ones to write in a tabular form. But don't get confused. What do you mean by writing in a tabular form? Just make it into columns. Serial number you can write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the details. If you are writing about birth, write birth, birthplace, name, date of birth, details. Then parents' name, like that. So nothing but it is a profile. What do you mean by profile? I told generally, so it is not asked for you in your syllabus, but you have a knowledge. Like any other person, you can write a profile in brief, all the details like this. Or when you are applying for some job or in some profession, they will be asking you to give your profile or resume. In that, what you will mention the same details, like your name, your father name, your date of birth, your place, what is the profession you followed, what are your educational details, or if you have worked anywhere else, like experience of the person. So like this in a tabular form only will write, okay, not in a paragraph form. So like that they may ask you either to write a tabular form from a paragraph, or by giving the details they may ask you to write in a paragraph. Okay ma? Now we are going to see one example, very short one, okay, and don't think that it will not be asked more than this. Like it may be some 100 to 150 words may be asked ma, the length of a 10 marks question, and for 5 marks questions from 50 to 80 words may be asked. There is very little detail is given in the profile, very short paragraph you need to write. But coming to the biographical sketch, it is for 10 marks, a lengthy paragraph should be written. And one more point I want to mention, some details should be given, okay. So if you know the person very well, if you know exactly further details of the person, you can even mention those points in the biographical sketch, not in profile. Okay ma? Clear? So only few details will be given. If you know any further details about the person, also you can mention, but see that you write properly and you give correct information. It should be a fact. Okay ma? We'll see one example, then I am going to give you one question for your exam, that is for your assignment. Complete it and send it to me through WhatsApp. Okay children? Now the question, see what I am going to give. So don't write simply only answer. Okay? Note down the question and answer both in your notes while you are writing points. Why? Because it should be clear for you. See the example. For example, we are going to do one. So first the question also you should know what is the format, in which format the question is asked also, question is given also, should have certain knowledge. So see the question, see like this it will be asked. With the help of the given details, okay, complete the biographical sketch of Helen Keller. Okay, and Helen Keller in not more than 80 to 100 words. So like this they will be mentioning. So don't write it too lengthy. Okay, if it is clear, if you write even 18 is enough. No need to write up to 100 words now. Okay, keep that in your mind. So what is the question given? The details about Helen Keller are given. So you might have heard about Helen Keller now. Already you have finished your first A reading and B reading and face sheet. Okay. So in that it is given clearly, like born 1880 was born healthy and she was very healthy till the age of 19 years. Okay. Next, when did she become sick? Even the sickness details are given now. When she became sick, like she suffered high fever and became, after that she became deaf and blind. She became deaf and blind. Is it clear, children? Next, what are the other details given? Now, as you already read, she became deaf and blind at the age of 19 months only. So, how is she able to communicate with the people? So, she adopted certain ways to communicate with the people. Even those details are given. Like communication. Okay. What are the communication details given? Began to feel people's hands. Okay, to find out people's hand, to find out what they were doing, okay. Along with this, what else she did? She recognized people. She also recognized people by feeling their faces, okay, or clothes. Okay, ma'am? Next, what are the other details given? She is also very famous for what? For creating a script for the blind people. Even though being blind and deaf, she created a script for the blind people which helped them. So what she did now? She also used to use, she made up signs with her hands, okay, so that she could talk, to her family. Okay, clear ma'am? Clear? What are the other details given? I told already she became success. Even though being blind and deaf, she became success and famous. So with her determination and strong will, she became a role model. She became very famous and became a role model for others. So like this, the details of a person will be given. It is only not a biographical sketch mark, just like that how you should know I gave the heading. This details, it is very short, it can be given either for a profile or for a biographical sketch. Now what you need to know, just see. The year 1818 mentioned. Which tense you should use now? Is it a present or past? Past action. So you should write Helen Keller was born in 1880. Okay. So like this, whatever the details are given here, they are already past. That is, they already took place. So you should write this paragraph in which tense now? You should write it in a past tense. So I mentioned you already. Based on the information given, you should select the tense now. Either it is past tense or present tense. So shall we try to write the paragraph now? That is biographical sketch now. So what is the heading you should write now? You should be clear in question number, you don't forget. Along with that, you should write one heading like biographical sketch of Helen Keller. Biographical sketch of Helen Keller. Okay? Now, we'll start writing. Helen Keller was born in 1880 at the age of 19 months. At the age of 19 months, she suffered from suffered from high fever, which made her, because of the fever, what she became, ma'am? She became blind and deaf, which made her deaf and blind, which made her deaf and blind. So what I told about the birth details, main information you can write in an introduction paragraph item. Okay, is it clear? Now next, what can we write? We can write further details about her. Helen had, okay, one more thing you remember, I already mentioned to you, when you are repeating a person's name, do you need to write the name again and again? You can write here she instead of name, because she is a girl. Now she had mastered, then she learned several methods. She had mastered, okay, several methods of communication, including lip reading. I told if you know any particular details, you can also mention it. Lip reading. So what did she do from her childhood? From childhood, she began to feel people's hands, to find out what they were doing. Okay. Next, what she did? She also tried to recognize people. By feeling their faces or clothes. Okay, she tried to recognize people by feeling their faces and clothes. Next, what else she did? I told ma'am. One more point is mentioned here. She also used certain signs to communicate with her family members. Okay, she made up signs with her hands, so that she could talk to her family. Okay. So this is about the further details of the person. So finally, what you should write it down, what she became, what she achieved should be written in the conclusion paragraph item. So what you can write in the conclusion? Keller's determination and strong will. So she had a very strong willpower and determination in her mind. Strong will helped her to achieve great success. Okay, to achieve great success and became great success and became a role model to others. Okay children, like this you should write a biographical sketch with the given information. So the same thing in reverse you can do. What it is, if a paragraph is given and asked to write a biography in a tabular form, biographical information in a tabular form or profile in a tabular form, you should write just like how the information was given. Previously how you took the information as a question, that will be the tabular form and this will be the paragraph form. Clear children? Now I will give you only one question, very short one. Complete it and send it to me. Try to frame proper sentences and send it to me. Okay children, this is a question for your assignment. Note down this in your notebooks. Okay, then start writing the answer. So for every question, every information question will be given. Use the following information and write a short biographical sketch of Mother Teresa. Okay children, now I am going to give details about her. So first one, name. Okay, name is Mother Teresa. Real name, that means what? Mother Teresa is not her real name. Okay, so her real name is Agnes Gonza Bourgeois. Okay, next, birth. What are the birth details given? 27th August 1910 to Albanian parents in Skopje. Okay children, this is about the birth. Next, further details year-wise what happened in her life are given now. In 1928, joined convent in Ireland. Okay, 18 years old. Okay children, next, what is the next one given? In 1929, sent to Darjeeling, okay, India. Next, further, 1931, what happened in 1931? Began teaching at Kolkata Girls School. Okay. Next, in 1948, okay, in 1948, left teaching to work for the poor, in slums of Kolkata. Clear children? Next, further details are given. 1950 to 96. From 1950 onwards till 1996. What she did? She worked for the downtrodden and sick destitutes. So downtrodden means people who are below the poverty level, who don't have proper facilities, don't have proper care. Then sick and destitutes, okay, who are not taken care of, sick people who are not taken care of. Next, in 1979, awarded Nobel Peace Prize. She was awarded Nobel Peace Prize. Okay, it is an international award now. Next, death. So about death of the person is given like 5th September 1997. Is it clear, children, now? So keep that in your mind. So what are the things you should keep in your mind while writing a biographical sketch? Tense you use properly, proper sentence formation, that is coherent should be there, proper conjugation of the sentence should be maintained, and it should be very clearly divided into 3 paragraphs like introduction, the main details of the person, then the final details of the person. I hope you all understood what is a biographical sketch and also a profile along with autobiography. So this is all for today's class, children, and we are going to continue with one more discourse. So there is one more minor discourse for you, okay, that we are going to finish in our next class. Bye, children.